Traders. Boy, how called that one? This is ESSC that Hal was talking to me earlier about. Nice move so far. A couple of dollars up after this big sell-off yesterday. But, well, I'm going to give it a few minutes. Wait for everybody to get in here before I talk about what is happening today and why it is so significant. Let's see back here on this chart. So it's testing at 1550. If it could break that, it possibly could keep running. But we do have the SPY. Dumping more at market open. It's trying to rebound at this second, but you look at it on the daily chart. This does not look very reboundy. And with everything happening, the Fed rate hike. Oh my God. Alright, well, we got all kinds of nonsense. PR to read. BFRI broke this downtrend, got a little push up again to $8, but rejected for a third time. Let's keep an eye on STRM, but it's not doing anything. We'll take it off. RELI. This is very low float, making a little wedge here. I actually kind of like this play. Break of 4, that could run. GBT, that's way down there. Alright, so there's only about 3 stocks I'm going to look at right now. It's BFRI bouncing off of that area. Let me get into the 15-minute. Could be a possible play there. This thing's starting to break out. I'm going to hop in there real quick, see if it's going to run or not. There's only 10 million shares. It is under $5, so we don't know if it can really run far, if it just be a 50-cent run, but I'm just looking for a quick pop up to that 350-ish, $4 area. It's starting to break this wedge. Although I may have jumped the gun a little bit because there's about 4 minutes on this candle to close. This 15-minute candle really needs to get above at 322. See the tops of these candle bodies all running right there at 322, 325. Just going to need to break that in the next 5 minutes. Man, well, Hal's probably doing good. ESSC is still running. There's a little pullback. I'm going to grab a little bit here at 16. I may grab some more. A little dip under 15, under 16. Yeah, come on, dip a little bit more. Grab 10 more right there. Because it looks like we're just starting to get going on this. Apparently, Reddit traders shorted the hell out of this thing yesterday for no reason. Or Wall Street bets people. Whew, RELI is all over the place. I do not like this little wick we're having here. Looks a lot bigger on the 15 minute than it does the 5, but still got 2 minutes though. If this could pop back up. Let's see, if we're gonna hold 1575, I'm gonna add 10 more, I think. Two minutes on this candle. If we start pushing back towards 16 at the end of this candle, I'm adding 10 more because buyers are stacking at 1585. Still got a minute though. This could easily turn around and dump, so this is what we got to be careful about. This is not looking very good here. 322. I should have known better. Try to buy that breakout right there, especially in this market. Good morning, Ruben. You may get a little pullback down to 1550 or even lower there. I'll add some more at 1550. I'm putting a stop loss in on this one. This one's looking too sketchy. Whoops. Looks like it's about to dump. Yeah, we shot up to 17, which was some previous resistance, so we should have room back up to 17. Unless it starts dumping. If everything starts dumping here, it could be bad news bears. Let's see. Very close to cracking this trend line. My one concern, the 200 day is down there at 15. Yeah, we're going to pull back down to 15. Yeah, let's see if it can hold 15. I might add 10 more down here. And I got 50 all together. If it doesn't hold 15, I'm going to just take this loss and jump out. Oof. It's a low float, and it's a little bit higher price, so it moves dollars. But with all these EMAs here, and 15 being a natural support area, we should see it hold. It might not. Let's see. Let's see if these bids start stacking back at 15 or not. Yep, bid stacking at 15 again. Good morning, Donnell. What's up, Sicilian? Now we're getting a few more people in here. The Feds are going to be announcing whether they're going to raise interest rates at 2 p.m. So if the Feds come out and say that they're raising interest rates, that's probably we're going to see the market come down even more. We're trying to hold that 15. See right there, right on the trend line. Yeah, see, we need to get back above 15 ASAP. If you're going to bounce, you need to bounce. Actually, let me extend this, fix it on the 15-minute. Down the day chart, 1350 is where the 10-day is. Good morning, Lori Lee. There's the push starting to come back up. Yeah, prepare for the collapse. No kidding, buddy. That's what I was just saying. I was just saying if they announce the rates, they're going to raise rates. It's going to. And it's already pretty ugly on the daily chart on the S&P 500 here. We're already looking bad, so. I'm just trying to get some quick profits as possible. Looking for this to continue to get some movement back after this. I mean, this sell-off was huge for no reason. It even says in the PR. Not seeing any news to justify price action. But from what Hal was saying, it's because Wall Street Bets people shorted this yesterday. The 10-day at? The hell is RELI doing? Oh yeah, this looks like this is about the dump. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of this thing and cut that loss right now. I'm not even gonna play with that. So that's a little $20 loss. But coming out of the bottom of this wedge there, so it's gonna test 3, but more than likely gonna crack 3. Yeah, you're right, Lord. There definitely could be shorting still going on in this thing, but there's no reason for them to be shorting it. So that's why I was watching it to see if it was going to get a nice move. And it did get a nice move. I'm sure surely Hal caught this. He was looking at this thing at 6:30 this morning. But I'm assuming he caught this first rip. And you guys know I don't start streaming until 9, so I kind of jumped in on this candle looking like it was going to really start ripping with a little bit of shares. Are we going to hold up this trend line or not? Get a free sub with every booster shot? Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? My pharmacy was doing a $1 million giveaway. If you got your shot, then you would be entered for a chance to win $1 million. I'm like, what is this? This is supposed to be. People want to tell me this is not politicized and not about money, yet they're doing giveaways to get people to take the damn thing. Interesting. So we are pulling down that 1450. I mean, how much more can this thing really come down? Unless there's some bad news that's going to be coming out on it. I mean, we're at 1450. There's just so much support under us. But it may not matter. It may not matter, especially with today. I'm just trying to hold. Whew, boy, a SPY on the 5-minute. Just looking sickening. BFRI coming down. Look at that. Cracking down there. NXTD hitting the 50 days, so this is probably about done there. Don't know what's going on with CCMP. GBT below all indicator. Yeah, there's nothing else going on to me. FNGD. This one's below the 200, but there is a huge space between the 200 all the way up to $100. God, what a weird chart pattern that is. I mean, that one could get to popping. Who knows? Put on watch. Doesn't really say. So what is it? It doesn't say the float. All right, there we go. We're starting to get a little bounce back there. I'm gonna load up on this thing, guys. I'm feeling wild and crazy here. Alright, so now I got 80 shares. I'm going to put a stop loss. Let's see, what is my average? 1538. I'm going to put a stop loss right under 1450. Not that close. I don't want to yank back down. There we go. Just in case it has a hard pullback, because I am going heavy on this. 80 shares is quite a bit of capital. But I'm not seeing anything else with potential to rip. And since we're in this down market and we possibly could start rebounding, this could be see, we got a minute left on this candle. See if this indecision can hold on this trend line, and then if we get a green candle breaking back above 15 on the next 5-minute candle, then we should be good to go to keep climbing this trend line. But if we crack, that's it. That is the game. ISIG. Yeah, ISIG with a nice little bounce there. That's a nice move. It's looking pretty decent. Riding up the 10-day moving average on the daily. No news. And then see, it's already pulling back. That may be all that had. Alright, so this candle has to come up green. We're starting to look like we may crack here. Yeah, that's not what we want to see. Come on back up here. There you go. Yeah, push back up. Get away from this area. Got 15 minutes looking rough. Yeah, ISIG pulling all the way back down. I hate the way this is looking on the 15-minute. This needs to come. This needs to get, buyers need to push this back up like right now, very very soon, in the next couple of minutes. Not looking good. Testing 1450 again. Wow, just dumped. Yeah. Well, that was a nasty little loss, but only down $100 on the day. I did not trade cautiously. See, this is what if this comes back up. Yeah. Let's see. So everything is, well, BFRI is trying to come back up and re-break 7. But the SPY is going sideways until we get this Fed rate announcement. It's going to be choppy like this. It's going to be choppy on everything. Let's see what we got here. Biden's planning on signing debt limit increase into law tomorrow. Princeton moves finals online, cancels events amid Omicron spike. What Omicron spike? I ain't heard about anything about no Omicron spike. That's another thing that could freak out investors. Yeah, this is about what I expected. There's just nothing going on. Looking at BFRI, it's not quite to the tip of this triangle yet. Could make a little higher high there, but you can see where it's still getting rejected. If it can't break and hold back above 7, which it looks like it's trying to do right now. Yeah, it may bounce there. So this may still be a play. BFRI is one to keep on watch for possible move up again off of 7 for another test of 8. Janelle, what do you got there? What is that? You talking about? I'm not sure exactly what you're trying to say there with VASF. Well, it's a capital F and then a period and then tech. Dupree, Roblox, that's not really in my range of stocks that I usually like to mess with, but let's see. Why did this sell off? This had a sell off this morning, 100 down to 94. They're up year over year. Let's see, bookings up. November sales are up 84% year over year. This looks like good earnings, but this is why I always say you never know with earnings what's going to happen. Oh, okay, I can see. It's saying it's the daily active user guidance, or I'm sorry, average bookings per daily active user guidance which is going to be down 8 to 9%. But it looks like revenues and everything are up. Got a nice wedge pattern forming there on it. I don't know much about. I'm not very adept at options, so I'm assuming your puts, you're expecting it to go back up, which it is a possibility. It could rebound because I mean this is not that bad of earnings, but with that Fed announcement and everything, there's no telling what this market's going to do today. We're going to see probably some abrupt movement unless the Fed's. I don't know if Jerome Powell comes out and he goes on. He's like, we're still thinking about raising rates, but we're going to do it. But they don't actually announce any rate hikes. You know, that could lead to just a sideways market, but I don't think that's what the case today. I think they're going to make an announcement. That's what they're saying, that they're going to actually make the announcement. And if that is true, if they don't raise rates, the market will probably rebound. But if they do raise rates, then buckle up. I see BFRI still getting hung up at that downtrend. So that's what I was saying on this 5-day. BFRI might have to come all the way down today and then maybe bounce up tomorrow to try to push back through 7, but it's getting rejected there. Let's check TradingView real quick. See, Bitcoin's still in that area. Ooh, Ethereum getting close to cracking down. Dow Jones holding at 50 days still. Oil getting a little rebound. Silver and gold having pullbacks, but the dollar is still strengthening, which, like I've been saying, I think the dollar is only strengthening because people are pulling money out of the stock market right now. At least the big institutions and investors, they've been pulling the money out. White House says optimistic Build Back Better will get done before Christmas. U.S. indices are trading lower ahead of conclusion of the Federal Reserve's policy meeting. Investors remain concerned about the central bank's tapering timeline. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Investors are puckered buttholes sitting on cold chairs right now. That's where we're at. ISG is staying on this little uptrend, so that could be a possible play there. You just see a lot of volume as we're getting closer to this announcement. Is just like on all these, the volume's just dying off. We had these quick pops in the morning, and then all across. Well, that one just started getting volume, but it's died off too now. See the volume dying there. What is this? It's a $200 stock. Microelectronics. Uh, it's got some major resistance at 190, but it is curling up here. Just a pre-market high. If you like a higher priced stock, that might give some decent trades. GMTX selling off. Yeah, this is what I expected. This is exactly what I expected. Honestly, to be honest with myself, this trade on ESSC was not a great trade. That first entry was a really bad entry. I mean, I basically bought this at the top of the rip there. Not at the very top, but I bought it at 16 originally, looking for that push to continue. But in this type of market conditions, and the same thing on ERLI, tried to buy that breakout at 322. This type of market conditions, buying breakouts is not going to work very consistently. You want to be getting that support. Now this entry right here wasn't terrible because it was on the trend line and it was after the pullback, but I could have saved quite a bit just waiting this one out. Should have been more patient this morning. I mean, I said it's in the damn title of the live stream. Trade cautiously because of the Fed rate hike, and I came in on this stock like a crazy person. And now, of course, it is coming back up. It's still, I don't know if it can push back above 15 again. That might could come back alive. Yeah, BFRI, you can see it just riding this downtrend. BFRI is starting to push. Held $7 there. Might see a decent little pop come out of this thing. I don't think I got 10. No, I don't have. I pretty much went all my capital. I don't know. Just be cautious. Any of these, yeah. Now the SPY looked like it was rebounding. That looks like a little fake out rebound, little bull trap there. Starting to confirm a downtrend intraday. Yeah. So even though BFRI and well, I'm not gonna say ESSC, it's still bearish until it gets back above 15. But even though BFRI looks like it might be. Good morning, Ann Lee. Head and shoulders pattern here on BFRI. Head, shoulder, shoulder. So more than likely, this is going to have that pullback. I don't think this is going to break out. Actually, I didn't add it. Okay, even ISG is starting to look like it may crack. See the SPY gets rejected at this downtrend. It looks like it's getting rejected. We're mixed on the heat map. Yep. It's trying to hold 462.50 and it's struggling to do that. So it looks like this pullback's coming down some more. This big one's still slowly moving. But this gap up is so huge. If you get in this thing and it doesn't rip, there's so much room that it could possibly fall back down. It does pay out a dividend though. So CFV, why'd that just pop up on the scanner? That looks horrible. This may be the crack on ISG right here. Yep, there comes the SPY. Oh, coming back down. Now, with all that being said, you can keep an eye on VIXY or VXXX, VIX, any of these inverse ETFs if the SPY does continue to drop. But you can see this is actually, VIX is uptrending where the SPY is downtrending, which is why this is an inverse ETF. But if you think the SPY is going to keep dropping, could play those. Trying to hold about 462.28. Well, never mind. I might try to hold. And ISIG starting to put pressure down on that trend line. Well, it did. Now it's kind of rebounding. So this one's still okay. It's about probably the only possible play right now. ESSC climbing back up. Oh, it's over 1450. You can just feel it though. You can just feel it in the market on all these candle moves. Like, just not a lot of big movements. But look at the volume on the SPY. Getting lower and lower as we're approaching that announcement time. And XTD looks like a possible head and shoulders. Be careful there. General Services, actually they got good PR. But it's below that 200 and it's below the 50. Yeah, I don't know about that. I wouldn't want to mess with that. Well, if anybody has any questions or anything, you can go ahead and get those in. There's not much else I can do. December 16. Oh, that's much better. What is the 16th? Oh, that's tomorrow. Okay. Sorry. Sorry, I got emails and meetings and all kinds of stuff that I'm having to deal with at the moment. So I am so slammed. But yeah, I'm gonna take a quick little break here. I'm gonna come back. Like I said, if you guys got any questions about what's happening today or just trading in general or anything like that, anything you want me to cover or take a look at, we'll hop into that because I'm done. I'm done for the day for trading stocks. With cryptos too, I'm a little concerned if we see the stock market pull back any harder. Like if we see it really start dumping, that could affect the crypto markets. It's been affecting the crypto markets. But yeah, I'll be right back, guys. Give me a couple of minutes. I know it's already Wednesday. So SPY is in this wedge pattern. Anything coming back up? ISG with a little pop up. It is still right in the trend line, so that's one to keep on watch. Could be a possible head and shoulders pattern at 845 or 1845, 1850. If it runs up there, be aware of that. But possibly could be a decent play. Well, if there's no questions or anything, I'm going to call it a day because I don't think much is going to happen until 2 anyway. So, guys, just be cautious. Don't make any stupid trades like I did on this. You want to be looking at support areas. But there's just not much I'm in. Yeah, see, look, this looks like it's going to be a head and shoulders on what is that, NXTD? Yeah. Yeah, everything is just so close to like cracking down. Oh, wait a minute. SPY cracking 462 again. If we crack this 50-day, we have all the way down to 432 before we see any type of rebound. Let's see, there's a little peak right through here. Well, actually, if we crack the 50-day, we could try to hold this area again, basically 450, but I don't think we're going to see the SPY all the way down to 450 today. But it is possible with this announcement. Just be cautious. Just be cautious the rest of the day, guys. We'll be back at 4:30 Central for the live crypto update on the crypto channel. We'll see what shenanigans the stock market and the federal and the rate hikes, what effect they have on the crypto market, and figure that out. And then we'll be back tomorrow. If we do have a big pullback the rest of the day, we could see some decent plays tomorrow with some rebounds, but this is a sketchy market. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day. Appreciate everybody joining me as always. Stay safe out there. Until next time.